ooh yeah, ooh yeah, baby, can you? Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, baby, can you come my way?
Blue is actually technically a black who's not in your facility, long distance relationships, military, prison guys. Those are usually your blues. People who are not in your 50-mile radius. And I say 50 miles because 50 miles is approximately about an hour. So usually if you're over an hour away in distance, naturally you're out of town. It could be emotional as well. Blue could be in your location but emotionally detached. So a blue can play two roles, emotional distance and physical distance.
So wait, so what's the good thing about that?
The good thing about blues is that they keep you going. They're hopeful. They're your pen pals and your late night conversations. They're the ones that kind of keep you motivated in life, and then they keep you wishful thinking. One day I'll have a future with you and we'll go off to Paris and live happily ever after. That's usually typical language of a blue relationship, is you're living off the what if, or when it happens it's gonna be this. That is the quintessential ingredients of a blue. Wishful thinking.
If a blue pulls up, they're black.
If a blue actually comes into your location, oh yeah, easily, because that's all you guys been waiting on, right? All you guys been preparing for in your conversations was the day that you see each other. So the day you see each other, it's going down. It's definitely going down.
It's going down.
How do you meet a blue?
Well, it just depends, because there's two different ways to meet a blue. You can meet a blue you never actually met in person. You know, you meet somebody online and y'all get to talking and now y'all messing each other, y'all FaceTime and you actually never met officially. That's a blue. But then there's also a blue where that was the love of your life and he went away or you went away to a job placement and now you guys are distant. Or another blue is you were in love with a man or married to him and he got indicted, or a drug bust, or maybe he's a murderer. I don't know. He's in prison now. All you know is he's not here and you're still in love with your blue. So now he becomes your blue. So a lot of times, you know, the top blues is like military, prison, online dating, those usually. Now, if the love of your life is just not there, it could be circumstantial, but there's something there because it's not like a definite, like prison or military. So I would say if you know a blue that's not, you know, in some kind of compromise where they cannot absolutely see you, then that would be the truest of the blues. And the blues come in like the ocean wave. So maybe you might see your blue on visitation when you're in prison once a month. That's in and out. Or maybe the blue might come in town and visit you for a weekend every 6 months. That's in and out. So blues are like the ocean wave. They come in and out, in and out. And all you're waiting for that day for you guys to come together, and boom, there's a match.
And now a word from our sponsors.
What makes a man a confident man?
Hey,
Persistence. When a no doesn't mean no.
Yes it does.
hey, bitch. Hey, bitch.
Persistence. What makes a man this kind of man?
Hey, bitch.
What did you say?
No.
Persistence. It'll work eventually.
Blues Clues is, they give you the blues in a sense because you're wishing upon a star. Not to say that being optimistic is not a bad thing, but you're kind of, I don't know, maybe you're a little jaded sometimes, because jade, blue, you know, you can be a little jaded to where you think you're kind of banking something that's not really tangible. So therefore you yearn for something you don't have or you can't touch. It's like going into a candy store and you can't get not one lollipop, but you get to see it all like right there, but you can't actually taste it and touch it. That is actually more traumatic than somebody that's around you every day that you are sick of or tired of, or abuse in a sense. It's a different type of abuse, like
It sounds like they're playing with your abandonment issues. Like if you have abandonment
you feel abandoned.
issues.
Something you can't quite have wholeheartedly, so you feel like that yearn is painful. It's way more painful to miss somebody you want to be with.
It's the most painful color.
It's the most painful color. It's all the heartache in blue. I mean, I think blue would get a tear out of somebody naturally than any other color, because you can't be with that person and you yearn from them, and that yearning could just eat you alive to a point where, you know, it really starts to make you delusional. in a sense, because the blue could never ever come around. It could be that person who just always stays that distance for whatever reason. It happens. The chance of a blue actually coming around to be a black is very rare. It's a rare scenario, yes. So anybody who's out there dating someone who's long distance, you have a less chance of actually making them your black, but it's possible. And I think that's where the blue holds the power, is that wishful, that certain percentage of it might be or it can be. So just be careful with the blues, because it could never happen, or it could really happen great. So.
Ooh yeah, baby, can